DC 2-wire type sensor wiring. So if there is a DC 2-wire type sensor that we want to power up with the power supply, we should make sure never to power up the sensor without a load. So it's a 2-wire sensor, so it will be having 2 wires. These 2 wires we should not directly use to power up to the power supply, as it when the sensor switches on, it is going to pass a heavy current and the sensor will get damaged. So in order to protect the sensor, we should always connect load in series. Okay, so either you can connect the load between your supply and the brown cable, or you can connect the load at your 0 volt and the power supply 0 volt connection. This sensor is PRCMT30-15DC. So this is an 2-wire DC type model. Uh, Along with 2-wire 24 volt DC model, this is also a normally closed model. DC indicates it is normally closed, DO indicates it is normally open. This sensor is having a size of 30 mm and its sensing distance is 15 mm. Since this sensor is CM model, that means connector is directly present on the module itself. This is M2L connector directly on the module. Since there are no direct wires on the sensor, we need to also have an cable connector. So we have CID 2-5, which is made for 2-wire DC type sensors. 5 indicates it is 5 meters cable. So in our setup, we have coupled the cable connector to the sensor, and the wires coming from the cable, that is blue wire, is going to that is brown wire is going to 24 volts DC. The blue wire is going to a common terminal block. You can see the red terminals. The wire from this red terminals, the common terminals, is going to an LED block, and the other side of the LED block is going to 0 volts, thus completing the loop. So these 2-wire sensors we basically need to connect in series. Hence the sensor has been connected in series with the LED, and the loop has been completed by giving the loop voltage of 24 volts. Let's see the demonstration of this sensor. So we can see the setup is ready, but I have not yet powered on the sensor. Since the sensor is normally closed type, it should supply directly the power to in the series LED. So in normal case, when there is no sensing object, the sensor should be closed, providing power to the LED. So I'm powering on the supply, and we can see the LED is directly on. That means if there is no object in front of the sensor, normally closed type sensor provide direct supply, pass the supply in series load, and the load turns on. Now let's see, I am taking an sensing object closer to the sensor. Also, let's verify the type of sensor we are using. We are using PRCMT 30-15DC. I'm keeping the sensor at 1 centimeter reference, and this is my sensing target, which is stainless steel. So the sensing distance is 15 mm. Let's see. I have taken the object closer to say 20 mm. 17, 16, and we can see at 15 mm. Okay, the sensor sensed the target, and the normally closed sensor got opened up. Okay, so since it opened up, it opened the series current and the LED turned off. So within the sensing range, wherever I take the scale, you can see the sensor remains off. But once I go beyond the sensing range, normally closed action takes place and the LED turns on.